Hey everyone, how's it going? A big welcome to another video. In this video, I will be showing to you an opening trap that arises from the Budapest Defense, and the Budapest Defense comes from the moves 1 d4, knight f6, and now c4. And here black has many options. The most common are e6, g6, c6, even d6. c5 is possible. Yeah, many moves are possible. However, the one that I will be focusing on is the relatively unexplored and relatively unknown e5, which can be used for throwing your opponent off guard. And here, throughout the years, it has been proven that the best way for white, to fight for an advantage, the best way to challenge black is to go d takes c5 and grab this pawn. And here, knight e4 is a move. It's a possible variation, but most people tend to prefer knight g4. And here in this position, white has 4 possible variations, which are bishop f4, which is the one I will be focusing on, knight f3, e3, and e3 it was played with the idea of going knight h3 and then knight f4, so this is interesting too. And e4. e4 is the move that Shankland recommends in his course. The queen attacks the knight, and after knight takes, to go f4. This is the main idea, and just get a space advantage. And here the knight can decide if it will go to g6 or if it will go to c6, but if it goes to c6, then it will kind of bump into the other knight. So yes. Anyway, the move that I will be focusing on is bishop f4, the main line for many years it has been considered. And after knight c6, white goes knight f3, so they're defending their pawn and bringing a fresh piece out. And now bishop b4 check has been the main move. And here knight c3 is certainly a possible variation that I am not going to cover in this video, because this video will cover the move knight b d2. And here the best move for black is to go queen e7. And queen e7 is designed to win the pawn back. But white can play the move a3 here, and it hits the bishop. And you would expect that the bishop would go somewhere where it will be safe, right? For example, it would take on d2. Well, it has been proven that black can take away the pawn on e5, and it's okay to lose the bishop. And if your opponent takes the bishop, I hope that you can see it by now, but the move is knight d3 checkmate. So this is something that white should definitely avoid, and it's something that I executed once myself many years ago, 7 years ago, yes. So after the move knight takes e5, the best move for white is to simply go e3. For example, actually they can take first on e5, they take the knight, and now we take back. And now again, if they take on b4, then we have knight d3 checkmate. So what should be done here is, after knight takes e5, of course they cannot take on b4, they could play the move e3, and now we can either for example drop our bishop back, but we need to be careful where it will go to, because if it goes here, then we have lost a piece after c5, so we need to be very careful. And if it goes here, again we are in serious trouble after the move b4, because again we're in serious trouble here. So the best way to play here is to simply go bishop takes d2, and after queen takes d2, it's just a normal position where white has the bishop pair, but black has gained the pawn back, and they have no serious weaknesses in their camp. There have been a few courses on the Budapest Defense. For example, Simon Williams has made one, and I know that it's an opening that has been played even by some of the strongest players in the world. Occasionally, of course, as a one-off surprise weapon. So it's something that you should know with white, and you definitely don't want to lose so quickly with white. So it's definitely worth knowing. And of course, it's also worth knowing, if you're playing it with black, how you should play in this variation, because bishop f4 throughout the years has been considered the main move, despite the alternatives. So it certainly pays off to know what to do against bishop f4. So this video is useful to both 1d4 players and to Budapest Defense players, and of course to people that fit in both of those categories, that play 1d4 with white and play the Budapest Defense with black. Personally, I would recommend to everyone that you can try the Budapest Defense, but it should not be your main weapon, because if white knows what they're doing, you will always be slightly worse. And of course, you need to have something prepared if they play d4, knight f6, knight f3, which stops e5. So there are some move order problems as well. So it cannot be your main weapon. That's my personal opinion. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you took value from it. Now, if you are a competitive chess player and you want to fund your chess progress, you might be interested in starting a side hustle to earn an income online. If that's the case, go to the link in the description, insert your name and email, and watch my free introductory training, where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience. If you are a subscriber, I will catch you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.